What's going on, guys? My name is Brooks. Big number one Motorsports again. I'm here to tell you about this here, the most popular vehicle in this big old section of sports side-by-sides, the RZR XP 1000. And if you've been in this world, or unless you've been under a rock, you know what this machine is. You've got your twin parallel 1000cc motor, puts out 110 horsepower. Was at the time the largest horsepower output, and still one of the best on the market. If you see these everywhere, there is good reason for it. It's a very, very good machine, very popular machine. You can get these at good values. They only start out about 20. Some of the more special ones are getting up there to 25, 26, 27, and that's just crazy. And all you need is one of these and a little bit of N2, and you can just make this whatever you want to. The things that this thing was kind of set everything else apart was really the big suspension with the dual rate springs. That gives you two ways you can tune this spring. You've got a spring up top and a spring on bottom, all adjusted by these collars and everything else here. Now, adjustability is one thing, but when you have to start using tools and everything, not everybody is going to really get into that and want to do your own customization on this. But these have the Walker Evans piggyback shocks up here. Now all you need is small wrenches and everything, and you can actually tune these shocks to the way that you ride. If your terrain is really rough, if you do more, open field stuff where you don't need a lot of the suspension travel this thing is available for, you can tune that and harden everything up. And one thing that's really cool about these shocks is they're the needle shocks, what they call bottomless shocks. It's similar to the way a trophy truck works. Have you ever seen one jump and it just goes whoosh and the whole thing seems to take up the impact? These are bottomless, and it just uses a needle at the end of it. The way the oil transfers inside the shock is how you get that bottomless effect, and it really, really works well. Walker Evans has been around for a long time. Spot on technology on these. They've gone and changed everything. They now use this chassis across their entire board because it's a fantastic chassis. It keeps the weight low, but it's very, very safe as well. If you do start to add on to it, a lot of you people make rock crawlers out of these machines. These chassis are very easy to add on to, bolt onto, but they also come with the rear supports. This is the only one that comes with this. The rest of the 900s, the 1000S doesn't even come with these rear supports, or these larger piggybacks back here, which really give your rear shocks a lot more adjustments, a little bit easier. This is actually a toolless transition here. Harder, softer, it's super easy. You can't mistake that. You know exactly what's going on. Some of the stuff when they started making these ProStar motors, the maintenance isn't really that bad. Most of them are 1,000 hours, or excuse me, 1,000 miles or 200 hours before you have to do any valve adjustments or anything like that. Still a 25-hour break-in period though. But your maintenance is very easy. You pop this little handle right here. You've got your spark plugs, your oil, and your air filter. Everything is bing, bang, boom. Right there. Very easy to access, very easy to maintain. And while I'm back here talking about the chassis and the changes on everything, as you can tell from here, they've already got these brackets right here. Well, that looks simple, Brooks. What is that? Well, that's where you mount in your 5-point harnesses, your 4-point harnesses, and everything else that you're probably going to put on this machine anyway. Polaris RZR has already thought about that. Another thing you don't have to sink money into. You don't have to put money into the suspension. You don't have to put money into this motor unless you want to. Really cool if you do. But they've thought about it. It's the most popular unit on the market for a reason. If you want to grab one of these, I got an awesome sale going on right now. I got a bunch of these things I need to get rid of. Come and see me, Brooks. Big number one Motorsports. We'll stick one of these in your driveway. Make it cheap.